Welcome to Bon Appetit, where we make all of your dreams in the kitchen come true. Today we'll be doing chocolate chip cookie, very easy chocolate chip cookie. And we'll start by introducing you to all these fine ingredients. So if you look over here, I have 1.5 cups of sifted all-purpose flour. Here we have a half a teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Here we have half a cup of brown sugar and half a cup of granulated cane sugar. This is a half a cup of butter, which is 1 full stick. It's been cubed and we're letting it soften up to room temperature. Over here we have 1 large egg. Physics, y'all. And a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And our final ingredient, of course, will be a full cup of chocolate chips of your choice. Chocolate chips of your choice. This recipe begins. Before we begin this recipe, I remembered to preheat the oven to 375 degrees. So we won't make that mistake again, will we? Begin this recipe by combining your dry ingredients. That includes the flour, the baking soda, the baking powder, and the salt. So basically, put all of that in together. Give it a quick stir. Feel free to use a whisk for this. I'm not very particular, but some better bakers than I are very specific about this part of the process. So you can ask them why they do that. The second part would be to combine, combine our sugars with our butter. Spoon all that into there. Your grandmas at home might do this with a fork or a spoon. I'm not scared. I will just jump straight in with my hands, because the objective is to get these creamed. If you need a specific word for this part of the process, we call that creaming the butter with the sugars. This could take a while. Another reason I use my hands is because my body temperature will help bring the butter up to the consistency we're looking for. To have this creamed, you'll notice as sugar coats all sides of your cubes. That's a good stopping place for this. See. To this, we will add our 1 large egg and our teaspoon of vanilla. Enough for government work, as my father always used to say. Take that. To this we will add all of your dry ingredients. Anybody know any good cookie jokes? Hey Carrie, do you know any good cookie jokes?
Oh, what did
Tell the one about the monkeys.
the apes like to eat with their cookies?
What is a monkey's favorite cookie?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip, of course. Yes, everyone knows that.
That's cute.
let that sink in. Any Elon Musk fans out there?
When he gives out free phones, everyone will be.
Oh boy. The Q phone.
They may not admit it.
All right. This is a nice. Let's see, just over time, the flour absorbs all the moisture from that butter and that egg, and of course a little bit of vanilla. So you see we have a nice modeling clay texture. That's what you're looking for in your cookie dough. As you work it with your hands, it'll get smoother and softer. So with that dough being where it is, just those chips. Transfer that to our bigger bowl for my own nefarious reasons that I will not describe. Once that is homogenized, you have your dough. Now I'm just playing with it. Okay. Got our cookie dough here.
Yay!
Parchment lined baking sheet. Just tear off cookie sized portions of your dough. I roll them into a ball and make an OK sign. To me, that is cookie. The fun part about the cookies, of course, you can make them as big or as little as you want. And all that's going to do is affect how long they take to bake. Just one time, that's how we get things like chocolate chip cookie pie. Honey, you remember that one time I made chocolate chip cookie pie for all your friends and nobody ate it?
I believe it was eaten, but maybe in this household specifically.
It took me about 4 days to eat that pie.
We were watching our weight get bigger. Oh, I'm sure that it was very much appreciated in my belly.
So it would appear this recipe will make about 12 medium to large size chocolate chip cookies. Throw these right in our middle rack. I'm going to set the timer for 8 minutes and then check on them every minute afterwards until they start to turn a little brown around the edges. That's a good time to stop the cookie process because it'll leave a nice crispy bottom, a crispy edge, and a nice soft top and interior. If you're not going to bake off this entire dough at once, because who needs 12 large chocolate chip cookies? Who needs that? Nobody needs that. I like to roll mine into a tube shape, and I've got it wrapped in some plastic wrap, and this will go right in the freezer. It'll keep for a number of weeks, if not months. And then when the next time I'm ready for cookies, I will just slice it into little coin shapes, and then that's a lot less working with the dough the second time around once it's frozen.
Or you can eat it raw?
Or you can eat it raw. That's a tip for you at home. Don't be afraid of raw eggs. Do your own research. Make your own life decisions. You can be afraid of raw eggs in general, but you can't be scared of every single raw egg. It is our favorite sound. Cookies have been in for 8 minutes. If you'll come have a look. See, they're spread out, taking on a cookie shape. They're turning light brown around the edges, but they're not quite there yet. So we're going to check those every minute until they're done. Cut. The cookies are sleeping. They haven't gotten much browner. We're going to check on them in one more minute. Coming up on about a 10-minute anniversary. Is that? Wait, that's not technically an anniversary. I mean, by nature of the word. Anyway, these cookies have been in for about 10 minutes, and I think that's 10 minutes long enough. So kill that heat. Drag these bad boys over to our presentation zone. Yeah, don't put hot things directly down on your linoleum. You'll make burns. Hopefully none of y'all have linoleum at home. I hear the Green New Deal is going to take away all our gas stoves and linoleum. Wait, what? Anyway. We have
Smells good.
some of the softest chocolate chip cookies
Yes.
you have ever seen.
Oh.
They come right up. Should let them sit, but you know, can't make grandma happy every day of the week.
They're gonna have to be eaten.
As we all know, the best way to serve chocolate chip cookies is with a moderate-sized tumbler of milk.
Can you try one?
I'd love to, but they are still 375 degrees. So, my videographer likes to plot out certain segments of the show in her head and make a plan. We would call it, if she actually shared it with me, we would call it a plan. But yeah, these are soft. As they cool, they're going to get stiffer. But for the sake of production, here we go. That is what you just made at home if you watched this video
Very nice.
and followed my instructions correctly. Now, feel free to hit like, subscribe, smash that bell, crush the notification button, and leave below in the comments any recipes you'd like to see us make in the future. Good luck, God bless, and enjoy your chocolate chip cookies.